So I think this is one of the coolest decks I've seen in a while, and this is because this is basically Junt base deck, but with a little bit of blue as a splash, and they are doing that because of the crop rotation. This is a really cool card in this deck. You'd usually see this just in the Tron decks, but they are fetching cards like Bohuka Bog and Sejuri Steppe at instant speed to get some graveyard hate, actually at instant speed on their turn using just land, and the Sejuri Steppe to get a protection from a removal spell that is one or more colors from the crop rotation as well. It can obviously be fixing too, and it does thin your deck, so you are more likely to draw your non-land cards in later stages of the game. I like this a lot. Now there is the classical Junt shell. They are playing a little bit of the Shamans, they are playing the Galvanic Blast, just one Analysis and one Fountain for that little bit of grindiness and one Spell Bomb. And what's really interesting here is the Black Sack tech with the Gixian Infiltrator. This is kinda cool because not only it works with the crop rotation, it also works with the Shaman. The Infiltrator can actually be growing faster than the Shaman deals damage, which means that whenever you sacrifice the artifact, you can stack the triggers in a way where the Infiltrator grows first and then the Shaman deals the damage. So basically it doesn't really kill the Infiltrator. Obviously 2 of the Relics along with 4 of the Wellsprings and 2 Sneaky Snackers. And they've decided not to play the Black Draw spell. They have decided to play Demand Answers 4 copies so that they can actually discard the Snacker if necessary. And with that in mind, they are also playing 1 Melded Moxite, 1 Makeshift Munitions, a lot of 1-offs in this very unique deck, and I think this is the first deck that doesn't play the full 4 copies of Refurbished Familiar. They play just 3, and for Writhing Chrysalis, of course, this is the hero of the Junt shells. This deck was made by Chenjesu, I think I'm pronouncing that right, and very sweet brew. They went 5-0 in an MTGO league. I think it was yesterday or the day before that, but it's obviously really cool. And what I feel like is the coolest about all of this is the crop rotation, right? Like using the crop rotation to find the graveyard hate during the opponent's turn, or actually give protection to your creature using the Sejuri Steppe with the crop rotation and in your deck at the same time, while buffing the Infiltrator, is something that's very wild to me and a super cool idea. I'm definitely looking forward to trying this one. Let's also take a look at the sideboard though. So for Duress, I'm not sure why they have decided to play 4. Obviously it's very important against decks like High Tide and more, so I guess, you know, you can choose whatever really floats your boat. Whatever you don't like the opponent has, you can discard that to cast down at some hard removal, because the main deck has only 3 Galvanic Blasts as far as removal goes, and obviously 3 Shamans plus 1 Unlesses. For Red Blast against all the blue decks, I think Mono Blue Tempo could be a little bit of a difficult matchup, so I do understand the Red Blasts. 2 Breath Weapons against all the pesky really small decks like Fairies or Elves, and 3 Weather the Storms against Burn. Really unique deck, really cool. I can't wait to try this out, and I will see you in the games. Before we jump into the games, I gotta plug myself really quickly. So if you're interested in delving deeper into these Pauper decks, want to see some other benefits and support the channel, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description, and it will take you to our Patreon to see if that's something you're interested in. But now I will stop wasting your time and I will see you in the games. Gixian will be the first opponent to find the game. What I also found really cool about this deck is that they are playing 9 bridges, because 3, 3 and 3 they are playing 4 colors, so they can afford that. This hand has no land, so we will need to mulligan this one though. And yeah, the Sejuri Steppe is not necessarily something we want to be finding on turn 1 in the opening hand, but I guess we keep, right? We don't want to mulligan any further. Here is the Shaman, here is the Blood Fountain, here is the Snacker. I actually like a lot of these cards. I wonder what is the best. We can discard the Snacker. It's either the Shaman or the Fountain. I would honestly be pro Fountain. We are not sure what are they playing. We will run the Draw Storage Bridge, say go. Pretty slow hand with the Steppe, but that's fine. I guess it's offset a little bit by the fact that we are going first, and they might be mono red, and if they are, oh boy, help us, you know. On the crop rotation, which is cool. No green source though, no green source. So we don't have 1-drops here, and we have no idea what are they playing. So I guess we will go the Steppe. We could run the Shaman. It could eat a Bolt or something, but no, I think we will just wait here and hope for a land next turn with the Demand Answers plus Sneaky Snacker. Okay. I think they plotted Highway robbery. Yeah, so this is definitely like Moxite, Madness, this type of deck. We will run the demand answers, we will discard a card, we will discard the snacker, find the wildfire, which is actually kinda cool. I think the shaman will be a pretty important piece in this matchup too. He'll play the swamp we found, and next turn we can go wildfire or melded Moxite, or both if we hit a land. We go chain lightning face. No problem. They're waiting, probably, it looks like. Yes. Find the Galvanic Blast. That seems pretty important as well. So we could go Moxite. I'm not sure if crop rotation will be super important. It might be, because we can find the Bohuka Bog. We are still not sure. This might be the regular burn deck. No creatures, you know, no Moxite, no creatures. Just Gutter Snipes. In that case, obviously Galvanic Blast, extremely important. Let's attack first. And I think I will actually just go for the Cleansing Wildfire, hoping for a land. Melded Moxite has more chance to give us lands, but we could go forest or mountain. We have a lot of red cards, so I think mountain might be a little bit better here actually. I'm not sure if we need the crop rotation. Like, yeah, it's graveyard hate, which is pretty important against them, don't get me wrong, right? But they can cast lava darts as a reaction anyway. I think I will go for a mountain. Find demand answers. Not ideal. We basically missed a land drop, but not really, right? They go grab the prize, the epic here. Okay. We go down to 15 and they go grab the prize, the lava dart. Yeah, definitely. Crop rotation would be good. Maybe I should have done that with the lava dart in the grave, but they instantly flashback it, so never mind. They go ahead and kill the sniper. That's okay. Actually, we don't mind that at all. Find another shaman. I don't mind at all too. First, I think we will use the Ica Wellspring. No, actually first let's use the Moxite. Now that I think about that, let's use the Moxite. I don't think we need the crop rotation anymore. Okay, Snacker comes back, that's great. And I guess we could go for a Galvanic Blast. I mean, we could keep a Galvanic Blast. We don't have Metalcraft, but that doesn't matter as much. I think I'm for it. I will play an island, go for the Ica Wellspring, and Galvanic Blast seems to be important. Now we have Metalcraft. If they play a Flame Breather or something, we can respond playing the Galvanic Blast, so I'm for that. We'll go Highway Robbery. For sure, no problem. Discarding a Fiery Temper, that will be 3 damage. Okay. I'm not sure if this deck has any life gain main though. I would almost say no, but I'm not sure. They go Epic here. Lightning the face. Yeah, I don't know what to do game 1 against Burn. I don't think we are winning. They go Lava Dart, go Fire Blast, which means we would die. Yeah, we die. Okay. Interesting. I don't think this deck has much game against Burn game 1, right? I mean, no life gain in there. Am I right? Okay, 1 Fangs. I guess that's something. 1 Toxin. Okay, some life gain. Still only 2 cards, not so many. We will... Okay, I like the Spell Bomb. Red Blast doesn't do much. Breath Weapon, again, doesn't do much. I love Duress and I love the Weather the Storms. So I don't think we need munitions. The Shamans are pretty weird against them, and the crop rotation is as well. Bring in 4 Duress. Let's cut 1 Relic and 1 Writhing Chrysalis, plus 1 Demand Answers. We will bring in 3 Weathers. Could bring in the cast down, but I think the Gulf Blast should do enough. Although, it's really important to get rid of the Flame Breathers as well. So, 1 more rotation, 1 Infiltrator. We don't have that many ways to sacrifice anymore, and bring that in and say go. We are starting the game. A lot of sidebar pieces actually. Ooh, that's a weird hand. I think we have to mulligan. Much better. Keep. The Bog is quite good. Chrysalis is great. Blood Fountain, I'm not a big fan. The Bog is quite important though. I think I will ditch the Blood Fountain in this scenario actually. They also mulligan to 6. A little bit of a redeeming factor here. Epic here, yeah, classic, it's fine. I think we will ramp here. Spellbomb is sweet, definitely. I think we need to bring a forest actually, right? Because of the Chrysalis, definitely. Demand Answers, okay. Okay, another epic here. Wow, 3 epicers, Jesus. Untapped land would be everything here. Oh, that's not ideal. And the mana is kinda bad too. I'm not sure about this, to be completely honest. We could either demand answers or duress, we can do both. I think we have to demand answers though. Yeah, definitely. And I guess we will discard a spell bomb. I really want these chrysalises, like, that's for sure. Untapped Black Source would be great here. Okay, I mean, that's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. That being said, I think we need to box still. The reason why is I want to be able to play Chrysalis and Duress at the same time next turn. We will take a lot of damage here. Yeah, they just kind of killing us, and this deck is pretty slow at starts. It seems Burn has to be one of the tougher matchups. Okay, we go down to 7, which is kind of kill range to be honest, so that's pretty scary. I'm not sure if we even can try the Duress anymore. Find a Snacker, I mean, okay. Let's try it. Could be Fire Blast. It is, okay. Let's discard that. I would actually cast that if I was them, I think, but that's okay. Okay, let's now cast the Chrysalis. They have no cards in hand. We just need to find some life gain and we are fine. Fine-ish, right? Do you attack with everything is the question? No. Good, that's good for us. We go down to 4. Need some life gain very fast, that's for sure. Not snackers. Not snackers. Let's go Wildfire first, see what we draw. Let's bring the Mountain. Shaman is quite good. I enjoy Shaman. Still could be dead very fast here. Can't play this turn though, and can't even play the Chrysalis. Yeah, the colors are kind of weird in this one, I will be honest. I could have played like double snacker and whatnot, but is that even good? Honestly, I have no idea. I think we are skipping this combat as well. This wasn't a good turn. I think I should have maybe played double snacker Shaman, but we wouldn't even have the Shaman if I didn't play the Wildfire. Yeah, this is a little weird. They draw. Discarding a Mountain. Discarding a Mountain. Could have Fire Blast, if so we are dead. They probably have a Bolt in there. He'll block like this, and probably... Do we want to keep the Snacker alive? Probably yes. Probably yes. So sacrifice this guy, and then this guy. Best draw, Weather the Storm, not even close, right? Gixian Infiltrator is cool. Really cool, actually. Still a little bit afraid here, though. Still a little bit afraid. That's fine. Hit them for 6. Could hit them for more, but I don't think that's the turn. I want to play... Okay, let's see. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I will play those 3. I will bait with the Chrysalis, definitely. Let's go Snacker first. Let's go Gixian Infiltrator second, and then run the Shaman. And then, if we sacrifice the Drossforge Bridge, which we probably will, I need to stack the triggers properly so that the Infiltrator gains the counter first. That might be a little bit of a trouble because... Oh, Gutter Snipe. Do they have anything in the grave? They don't. Okay, we will use the Shaman. Sacrifice the bridge. Oh, beautiful. It triggers automatically. Great. And we will sacrifice the Seed of the Synod. We have a little bit of a beating force here. This is a lot of damage, actually. Because with the Chrysalis, that's like a ton of damage, right? Might even be lethal, to be honest. Yeah, we win this game. It would be so much damage with the Chrysalis. Okay, we go 1-1. They don't want to go to game number 3. Not sure what to think. We would maybe lose if the game went on longer. Not sure, honestly. Alright, we've got the second game here against Wilbler. And the Wildfire is nice, but no bridges, no second lands. Definitely a mulligan, I would say. Okay, this is a little better. The Fangs could be nice if you find the creature. Even on the Shaman, in some extent, it could be nice with lifelink. Let's keep. Question is, what do we bottom? Everything is great here, isn't it? I think it has to be the Shaman. Everything else is like important setup, you know? We play 1 Fangs, but 3 Shamans. Oh, it's Black Sack, so the Shaman is like so important. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is a Carnarium. That's kind of worse. I thought it's a bridge. Hand is pretty cooked. Hand is not ideal. I thought this was a Drossforge bridge. I forgot the deck plays 1 Carnarium as well. Well, here's the Infiltrator. That's cool. It works only for me though, not for them. If it worked for them, like they had to sacrifice a permanent, that makes us extremely happy. Let's run the bridge and say go. Okay, run the feeder. Linebreaker, I hope they wouldn't play another one, but it's okay. Steppe is fine. It's probably better than playing the Carnarium, to be honest. So let's go, let's play the Steppe. Very tapped mana base. I think even 2 tapped for this meta game. Only 3 Galvanic Blasts. Yeah, seems like fast decks like 30s or just Black Sack or even Burn are just gonna run through you with this deck. Yeah, look at that. They're on stamina, very aggressive, and you know, that's good because they can. You have nothing in the hand that would prevent them from doing what they do right now. I guess I could have Galvanic Blasted the stamina then, but yeah, I should have probably, right? Yeah, definitely should have actually. Find the Relic. Let's go Cleansing Wildfire. Find a probably Swamp. Spring. Okay, we can Carnarium. Return the Swamp. Definitely should have Galvanic Blasted. I just thought it like wasn't so important to leave the Sage off the board. They would obviously sacrifice it, but still it would be a better play, I think. Okay, they are starting to sacrifice their things, probably preparing for lethal attack. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen, but Mono Black Sacrifice is bumped up to tier 1. A lot of people are playing it. I don't know if it's still tier 1 when you see this video, but a lot of people are playing Mono Black Sacrifice. And now we have no mana for the blast, and it proves to be extremely powerful. Yeah, I think we're just dead, right? And let me know, guys, if you like the back corner in the Black Sacrifice decks. I'm like partial to it. I think like 2 copies maybe. I know it provides an infinite combo, but I think 2 mana sorcery, it's a little clunky to me. I obviously like the stamina a little more for just 1 black, but a lot of people play the back corner, so it has to be good, right? Okay, I think we just lost, right? Find a book. Yeah, let's go to game 2. so I don't know if that Galvanic Blast on the Sage lost me this game. I honestly don't even think so. Like, we have no outs here. Even if I drew a Shaman, then what do? We have just one artifact. This deck is very slow, I will say that. I like Duress. I kinda like Duress. I don't think it's that great, but I kinda like it. Crop rotation is fine. We can ditch that, we don't need it. I will go double Duress and definitely the cast downs, like for sure. Munitions are okay. One Infiltrator, one Demand Answers, double cast down, resubmit, hope for a better hand, slower, faster start, maybe find some cast downs to get rid of the feeders and the Mortician Beetles. Decent hand, I would say, but again, pretty slow, but we have the Galvanic Blast online decently quickly, so could actually snipe their stuff if they have a slower hand, but I would not count on that. Let's go Drossforge Bridge first. If they play a payoff, we will snipe it instantly. Okay, they are smart. They are playing the small creatures first so that they can sacrifice in response if they play the payoff later, which is, you know, how it's supposed to be played. Pretty good. Writhing Chrysalis, okay, so let's play the Slagswood Bridge. Let's also run the Nihil Spellbomb. Already have 3 artifacts for this. Hoping for a land next turn really badly. I don't want to, like, you know, miss a land drop on turn 3. Hopefully we will not. And if they play payoff, we might be forced to just blast, right? For 4, which is not great. I don't want to miss land drops here. Okay, they go Conviction, so this is a different game. They're trying to find lands, I think. Definitely sucks to miss a land drop on turn 2, but hopefully they find one. You know, I would wish them to find it. They didn't. Wow. Okay, so even if we miss a land drop, it isn't the end of the world. Shaman. Okay, only one play here, and that play is a Cleansing Wildfire on the Drossforge Bridge. And regarding this hand, we definitely want an island, I would say. Prefer to draw land. Didn't find it. Hopefully we can find it next turn. We can Wildfire plus Refurb. Maybe even hold up a Blast, especially if we find a land there. This hand looks a little better, for sure. Yeah, it's, you know, not the best game if your opponent just doesn't find lands and concedes, but what are you going to do? Now they are going first, and I think it actually may mean we put like some more Duresses in there. Yeah, I like that. I don't think they have so much graveyard synergy, and Toxin is important. Blood Fountain could be too. Let's go just 1 Chrysalis for 2 more Duress. The reason why it's so good if they are going first, because it's more likely they will miss lands, especially if we are able to like get rid of their village rights and they can sacrifice stuff. 1-lander. Other than that, the hand is great, but it's a 1-lander. We need to mulligan. Okay, it's a little better. It's a little better. We have Snacker, we have Munitions. Munitions are good, but this end is so slow again, like so slow. I don't know. It's kind of tough, this one, isn't it? I guess green, because the Snacker still is an early gameplay. Could also be the Munitions, but I want to keep that, right? Go Linebreaker. So the dream of duressing their village rights and them making the missile land drop is gone. Luckily we draw a Relic with that blue source we kept. Okay, another Linebreaker and a Shambler. Alright, that's something. Munitions seem to be somewhat powerful here. Find a Cleansing Wildfire, decent for next turn. Let's play the bridge and let's duress them, hopefully taking away Conviction or village rights. Stamina is amazing. They have Mesmeric Fiend, which they will play next turn for sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. So they will have to take the Munitions, because if they don't, we can snipe the Fiend back. We can kill it later anyway, I would say. This is not the worst thing in the world. So they have a land, and then probably a Fiend, unless they found a payoff. If they found a payoff, that's great for them. They did find a back corner, which is quite interesting. Just use it as a buff, because their last card is a Mesmeric Fiend, they can't sacrifice it. Okay, I mean, I would maybe keep it for later, but that's no problem. I have a question, by the way, guys. If you sacrifice the Beconner, can you replay it later? I don't think you can, right? It just dies. Yeah, obviously you can't, because it's in the graveyard, right? But still, let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure you can't replay it if you sacrifice it, but still. Find Demand Answers. Could use that to guarantee a land drop. I mean, not really guarantee, to hope for a land drop, but it means we get the Snacker back. I think I'm for it. It's pretty good. Let's discard the Snacker. Because Wildfire, if you don't find a land with that, it's not like, oh my god, bad. Yeah, we are missing land drops back and forth here, and that's obviously terrible. I really hoped we would be able to find one, but now they can Fiend and it's just bad. I mean, if we found more lands, I think this game specifically is very, very winnable, because we can start makeshift munitions using the like Snackers and Relics and whatnot. Now they will just probably take the munitions, right, and Oh, they have a village right it, so the card is gone. Okay, let's see what they take. I think it's like 80% they take the munitions. Could take the snacker if they want, but could also take the wildfire to be honest, but I would just take the munitions. It was something else. It was the Writhing Chrysalis, the card we are the furthest away from playing. Okay, it has for 3. Could also play the snacker, especially if we find the land. Infiltrator, pretty bad, pretty bad. Need to go for the wildfire, just is a necessity by this point, right? Forest is fine, but I don't think I love that right now. Another blue source seems okay in this hand. Let's take Island. We have 2 blue cards. Shaman is good. Shaman is good. Okay. No tax. We need to block. We are on the defensive now. Feeder. And that's a problem. Like, that's really bad. Oh, they hardcast a Mesmeric Fiend. Best draw. I have to say, like, I don't know, Toxin analysis maybe? Oh, Shaman is gone, right? Obviously. They didn't attack. That's really weird. Duress. Need to wildfire. Need to wildfire, hoping for a land again. Cryogen Relic is not super consistent in finding lands. It's only 1 card. Swamp with this one. Kind of Slags with Bridge. That's okay. Still, we kind of are losing though. Let's duress them. Try to snipe like a Conviction or something. Oh, it's Blood Throne. That's, yeah. Okay, they buff the Shambler. Does this mean, oh, they will sacrifice it to the feeder. Okay. We are forced to block the feeder. Pretty much. We will, that would be a lot of damage. Actually, maybe a kill even with, not necessarily a kill, but they would be 1 off. Just block here. We will stun it with the Relic, but they still have the Blood Throne. They go Temporal Intervention. It's also a new piece, probably from a sideboard. Can take off anything. If they take the Relic, it's GG. Yeah, smart. Refurb. Let's cast Refurb. Okay, another one. We have 8 life. Do another Refurb. Cast down. Snacker is back. We could kill the feeder and then we are in an okay position, I would say. But there is no black mana. Oh no, the Kalders are striking again. So the only thing we can do is play makeshift munitions and just kind of like hope for the best a little bit. We can like sacrifice whatever we block with and kill like a small 1/1, which they will sacrifice in response. So it's not like the best. So Blood Throne is a kill. Feeder is a kill. Need to block both of these guys. That's 5 damage. Even if they have stamina, it's not a kill on the 1/1. That's important. Okay, blocking time. They need to sacrifice at least one 1/1, which is good. Yes. Okay, so then we will makeshift munitions away the refurb by killing and kill the mercenary token. It's more important than the squirrels, of course, because of the buff, which they will sacrifice to the feeder. Okay. I mean, we are kind of gaming here. We can cast down the feeder and then like, it's not the worst thing. I like it actually. Oh, they go stamina. That's pretty bad. Gixian Infiltrator. Okay, this is tough. This is tough. So we could go, okay, how much mana? 5. We need to, this is tough. We can play at instant speed decently here. Guess we can go 1 Infiltrator. Okay, can we even play the Infiltrators? Probably not, right? If we play the Snacker, sacrifice it. Okay, let's run the Infiltrator. And that's everything we can do because of the cast down. Okay, let's just say go. We will cast down. No tax. We could also cast down now. And then block with the Snacker, sack the Snacker, kill a 1/1. They have 0 cards. What I'm afraid of is they will draw a Conviction or something, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I want to actually cast down main phase, the feeder, because now we can block just this. Block a 1/1. We can sacrifice, block the vampire, sacrifice it, kill a 1/1. Infiltrator lives. Oh, that's a perfect draw. Okay. We'll block like that, block like that. Now they have the feeder too, which is obviously insane. They will sacrifice one of them. If they don't, we are okay. We can sacrifice a land too, we don't mind. It's very possible they will give us this. They won't give it up. Okay. They will sacrifice whatever we block with the Infiltrator. So we'll just sack the Snacker. Sorry. We will choose a squirrel, sack a Snacker. This is a tough game. We go to 1 or something. We go to 2, right? Forest. Okay, you are a little late, buddy, but that's fine. We will just dump the hand. Hope for the best. We'll play the Gixian Infiltrator first. Okay, I guess we can play the Snacker, and we will give them a little bit of a room to misplay here. I think we will sacrifice the lands. We will target the squirrel. If they sacrifice it to the feeder, they lose because we will target the vampire. But so they need to sacrifice it to the vampire, so it lives then. But then it's just a 1/1 on their turn, and we are in a pretty decent position. So we will go with the land. We will target the squirrel, sacrifice the Slagswood Bridge, and they need to suck it to the vampire, which will wear off at the end of our turn. Bad misplay, actual misplay here. We love to see it, we love to see it. So yeah, we are just doing what we said we are gonna do. We could also get away with the snacker, but that's a good blocker. Target the vampire. Do we sacrifice the land again, or is it the sneaker snacker? I think the snacker is pretty valuable here. We will sacrifice the bridge here. So they will suck it to the feeder. Good. And then we will attack for 5. If they want to trade, they can, right? Sweet. Okay. We are blocking with the snacker, hopefully. They draw land. Good. This can't block anyway, which is kind of funny. Are we winning this game by any chance? Ooh, blood fountain, look at that. Okay, this is like, wait, this is makeshift munitions fodder most of the time, right? Do we win here? Give me a second. We can sacrifice 3 things, which is absolutely a win, right? Yeah, absolutely a win, not even close, we love it. Okay, let's attack with everything. This can't block, target them, sacrifice the blood token, target them, sacrifice the blood fountain, and that's enough damage if I'm not mistaken. That's 15 by itself, 2 by the makeshift munitions. That's good game. So we went to 1. Crazy game. So close. Still believe they drew a little bit weirdly. The land at the end was obviously very unlucky, but very good game against Black Sacrifice. It shows the deck pretty well, I would say. Okay guys, welcome back to the conclusion. And yes, we played a couple games, we won some, we lost some. There is definitely some skill ceiling to this deck. The crop rotation is very interesting. I think it's actually used for fixing a lot of the time, because the colors and the tapped mana base is sometimes a little bit weird, you know, playing like 1 block, 9 bridges. Then along with the Carnarium, a lot of the games you will find yourself having a full tap mana base, and the removal in the main deck is lacking a little bit, I would say. I was a little bit disappointed with that, because yes, 3 shamans are awesome, but then you've got 3 galvanic blasts, and if you play against something like fairies, where the shaman is pretty useless, you are not, you know, very happy about the outcome a lot of the time. I would love to see some more analysis in the sideboard too. I think the card is really important against a lot of meta decks, great against elves, great against mono black sacrifice, because sometimes the shaman doesn't reach by itself, especially when it's buffed by Nyxborn Hydra, or the carrion feeder in mono black sacrifice is super big, right? And same is true with mono blue tempo and their snakes. I would appreciate some more toxin analysis in the sideboard, but the Infiltrator actually won us many games. I absolutely loved it, and the Demand Answers is a nice replacement for the mono black rather spells that sacrifice a permanent, because you can discard a snacker and that's a bonus. You can also cast the snacker in this deck, which is quite nice. But the deck is definitely not bad, but sometimes if you play against something that is super fast with super focused plan, like elves, like fairies, like black sacrifice, like burn, they will absolutely destroy you game 1, and then game 2 you have to hope that you find the correct sideboard pieces, but you are in a very pressing situation, because you're the one who needs to have the answer and make the move, right? Because if you don't, their plan is very clear to just kill you very fast, and they will succeed at that if you don't find your answer. So that's kinda my takeaway from this deck. It's very interesting, maybe it needs some refinement. Obviously it went 5-0, so there is some potential, but the deck is very fun to play. The 4 colors are super interesting, I would say, and the Infiltrator is a great addition to an archetype like this. I really did appreciate that one. But now it's time for you to let me know what you think about the deck down in the comments, and which cards would you add? Would you play a 4th Refurbished Familiar? Let me know below, and I will see you soon. Have a great day, and bye.